Hello, I'm Shadow. Let's do some UC predictions. On the first match, we have Ben versus LEG. Ben is a clear winner. On the second match, we have RRH versus BTA. I think, due to their rosters, BTA will win. On the third match, we have WTF versus UTB. I think WTF roster is stronger than UTB's and they will probably win. On fourth match, we have HOH versus GCM. HOH is superior in roster to GCM and they will win. On fifth match, we have WXC versus FUK. WXC is a clear favorite. On the sixth match, we have PLQ versus KAC. And even though KAC strong accounts went to WXC, I think KC will win. On the seventh match, we have Dom versus Cam, and Dom with the addition of Night King, Night Queen, and a few others to their rosters. I think they will win. And on the last match of round one, we have NBA versus FDH. NBA is a clear favorite on this match. Now let's go to round 2. On the round 2 we have on the first match Ben versus BTA, clearly a Ben win. On the second match we have WTF versus Hoch. In the past season Hoch got really strong and I think they have a very good chance of defeating WTF. On the third match we have WXC versus KAC, clear WXC win. On the fourth match, we have Down versus NBA. This is one of the hard matches. Down played well, but they didn't face NBA this season, so I think with the addition of Night Queen, and some other people, they have a good chance against NBA. So I'm gonna go with Down. On the fifth match, we have LEG versus RRH. Even though LEG is strong, I think the RRH team has the upper hand this time and they will win. Sixth match is UTB versus GCM. I don't think they fought each other this season. Nope, they didn't. And GCM got a lot stronger with the people from the BRD Neo merge. But ultimately, I think UTB is still stronger than GCM and will probably win. On the seventh match, we have FUK versus PLQ. PLQ is not a particularly strong alliance. They are 6-0 though. But in the last match with Ban, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go with FUK for this match. And on the last match of round 2, we have CAM versus FDH. Oops, sorry. Both CAM and FDH rosters are kinda equal. FDH is at 20 million alliance power, while CAM is at 17 million. But CAM also have 88 members only, while ADH has more, I think. Let me check. Yes, a little more, but between that, I think FDH will win ultimately, so I'm gonna go with them. Then we have round 3 for the lower bracket, and we have BTA versus RRH again. Since I went with BTA first time, I think it's alright to go with BTA this time too. Then we have WTF versus UTB. Again, I don't think they fought during season. Oh yes, they did. And WTF did win clearly. So I'm gonna go with WTF this for the eliminations too. Then we have KC versus FUK. KC lost Peace Town, Black Bear, and I think a few others too. They went to WXC for this, but I think they still have quite a strong roster. Compared with FUK, that doesn't seem to be that strong. Or do they? Yes, they look quite strong considering the lords of the top accounts. So it might go either way, but I'm gonna go with KC for this one. And on the last match, we have NBA versus FDH. Uh, I think NBA will win without too much problems. And then on round 4, we have ban versus HOH. It's a clear ban win. The difference between rosters is just too big. And then we have WXC versus DAM. It's a clear victory for WXC. And on the lower bracket, we have BTA versus WTF. I think WTF will win this one. And KC versus NBA, which is a victory for NBA in my opinion. On round 5 for the lower bracket, we have HOH versus WTF, and I think they meet each other one. I hope I'm not wrong. Sadly, it seems I am. But anyway, HOH roster seems to be much stronger than WTF for this season, where WTF didn't get the stronger accounts from other alliance they usually do. So I'm gonna go with HOH for this match. And then we have DAM versus NBE. And I went with DAM here in the second round. So I'm gonna go with them again. Don't know if it's right. They didn't fought each other this season. So it might go either way. And then on round 6, we have Ben versus WXC. And this is where things get very interesting. Both alliances are very strong, very organized. WXC has the advantage of having more very strong accounts compared with Ben, but Ben seems to have the organization on their side. So it might go either way. Personally, I'm gonna go with WXC, but as I said, it can go either way. And then on the second match of round 6, we have HOH versus Dam. Dam has a strong roster this season compared with other seasons. Like they have Night Queen, as I said, they have lots of other strong accounts. But I think ultimately HOH is just stronger and probably maybe better organized. So I'm gonna go with them. And on round 7, we have Ben versus HOH, where Ben will clearly win. And finally, for the finals, we have WXC again versus Ben. I said it once, I said it again. I think WXC has more accounts, more stronger accounts that Ben does. But with the merge of BDR and Neo, Ben got also very strong. So being their first season and never fought WXC in this season, we don't know actually how good they'll do. They'll do good, but the question is how good. So I'm gonna go with WXC again. And so for the people that don't have the time or the will to watch all the video, we have my personal predictions. It doesn't mean they good or they right, but I wanted to do a small video and this was chosen to be my first video about Game of Thrones Winter is Coming. I hope you like it. Bye.